Alright, so guys, welcome to our first full day of May. We're going to start off with a little game. So Will and Brittany, if you guys can partner up, and Keena and myself, we will partner up. If you're familiar with the game Headbands, don't look at those. That is what we're playing. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold up the sign so you can't read it above your forehead, and your partner is going to try to get you to say what word is on your forehead. So actually, Brittany, if you can just switch those with Keena's. And don't look at those. Okay, so who wants to go first? Will and Brittany or Keena and myself?
We'll go.
Okay, and can we have a timer? Time us? Okay, great. So you guys are going to face each other. And you can decide who's going to go first. Just let us know when.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
And go. He is the founder of Good Life.
Patch.
Yep.
Okay.
You got to take the next one off and remove it.
Next one. Quick.
How do I? Okay.
Oh, these are the best kind of leads that you can possibly get. You want to generate 10 every single
POS?
Yes. This is something that you need to have every single shift. You need to be a 10. It's one of our core values: passion, personal fitness.
Peak attitude?
Yes.
Good. Keep going.
Oh, what we strive for to hit.
Our PAP goal.
No, for the whole month.
PAP, membership sales.
We have to hit this to be 100% for the month.
Our memberships, goals, PAP.
Oh, Buster.
Bam.
Yeah. Okay.
Go, quick. It's upside down.
The way we ask people about their goals.
News goals time frame. Fitness planners.
Yes. And how we record everything every day.
Our DAS book.
Yes.
Nice. Time?
108.
108. So Brittany and Will did 108. So Brittany and Will, 108. Okay. Keena, are you ready?
Kind of.
So I'll explain to you first, okay?
Explain what?
What you're holding up on your head.
Oh.
Okay, so this is every single day from 11:30 until 12:30. We pick up the phone and we do... Yes, good. Next one. This is somewhere you're going to learn everything you need to know about being a membership consultant. Yes! Your fingers covering it. Oh, you want to become this type of instructor.
Fitness?
Yeah, but what class? Dance?
Zumba.
Yes!
When you go out into the public to...
You do outreach?
Yes. What we're gonna be doing at 11.
Sales meeting every day.
When people walk through the door and they're seated at the table.
See at the table, they do price presentation, they do a
a
tour waiver, they have a fitness planner,
they
do
have
books.
They have something, so that's why they're here.
They're a prospect, they got an appointment.
Yes.
Time.
49.
Woo! Nice job!
It's okay.
Alright, awesome. Good work, guys. Nice job on your first one. Cool. So, I'm glad we got the energy up. We're going to get started now into our sales meeting. So, the first thing we talk about in every single sales meeting is what? Keena?
PAPs from yesterday.
Yeah, we talked about our PAPs from yesterday. So, Will, do you remember what our PAP goal was for yesterday? 4 PAPs, right? So we had a great job for our PAPs yesterday, guys. I left them up from yesterday, so we did 5 PAPs out of our Strata 4. Woo! Amazing. So we just added to our lead for the month. So I want to talk about those 5 people, and how we inducted them. So William Shatner, you sold 3 memberships yesterday. So tell us about your favorite one. What was their goal, and how did you induct them properly?
I like all of them are good.
Okay.
Best one was probably personal training. She needed personal training.
Okay.
Best way to get started, of course. And yeah, she didn't know what to do because she was so new to the club, so it's definitely great to start them off with personal training.
What was her goal?
She wants to lose about 50 pounds.
50 pounds. Nice job, buddy. Good work. All right, Brittany Murphy, you sold 2 yesterday. So tell us about your favorite sale. What was their goal? And how did you induct them?
They were actually a twosome, so I can't really differentiate between the 2 of them.
Okay.
But both of them came in. They were younger guys. They really just wanted to build strength and muscle. They both got booked into cardio and FitFix orientations, as well as a personal health profile.
Awesome. Nice job. So there you go.
Thank you.
So out of the 5 people that we sold yesterday, guys, one of them got started with personal training, which is excellent. That's our 20% that we're always going for. And then we really did a great job with our orientations booked. We had 10 people that were eligible for, we should have had 10 booked in, and we actually booked in 15, so that was great. We're getting them started off with success. And then we had 4 people that were eligible for personal health profiles, and we did that as well. So nice job. We got to feel good about our induction yesterday of our people. So let's talk about the next 3 things. So we talked about our PAPs from yesterday, which is the first thing, and we did a great job with that. What's the next 3 things that we talk about? Will?
We'll just talk about the 3 expectations.
We talked about our 3 expectations from yesterday. So what was our first expectation?
Each MC had to generate 25 leads.
Right. Each membership consultant needed to generate 25 leads. We had a great lead day yesterday, guys. Our goal was to generate 40 leads, and we generated 55. But one MC hit that landmark of that 25 leads, and that was Will. You actually generated 29 out of 25. So nice job. All right, our second expectation from yesterday was what? Kina, do you remember?
To get a day pass.
Yeah, to get out day passes. So you need to get out 15 day passes. Will, how did you do with that?
I did good. I did it both, like when I came back from the sales lunch.
Yeah.
I was up at covering a front desk and actually ended up talking to a lot of people. So
did you get your 15 out?
I did.
Yep. And Kina, how about you?
I got a few out, not as many as I wanted to, but I rushed back for a meeting. So.
Okay. All right. So when we look at that for yesterday, guys, that was one expectation that we did miss as a team. We hit our lead generation goal, but we did not hit our expectation of our day passes. So you guys will see that that's up there again today. And then our last service expectation from yesterday was what, Brittany?
Minimum 2 orientations booked plus PHP or impossible to fail sheet.
Right, so we wanted that every new member who didn't get started with personal training to get booked in for 2 orientations per person, and we actually averaged out on about 2.3, so we did a great job with that. So when I look at our tone for today, guys, our tone is based on our PAPs from yesterday and our 3 expectations. We did so-so. We hit 2 expectations and we hit our PAP goal, but the one thing we missed out on was our 1 expectation of getting those day passes out. All right, so where does that bring us to month today, guys? It brings us to, we are ahead of the game. We're sitting at 16 PAPs out of 10.
Yeah.
Amazing, right? Yeah, so we're 6 ahead of where we needed to be month to date. We're at 160% month to date. In terms of our 16 people getting started with personal training, we're averaging out at 19%. This is in red. Why is this in red, Kina?
Because we need to hit 20.
Yeah, because we're not at the goal. So we're under the goal, it's gonna be in red. Will, why is our PAP in 16, why is our 16 PAP in blue?
We're over our strat.
Because we're over our goal, right? So our goal is always black. If we're above, we're blue. If we're below, we're in red. So we're just shy of 1% of our personal training starter packs. PHPs, our personal health profiles, guys, this is a risk here. We're sitting at 37%. So 37% of our 16 members have gotten started with personal training. Orientations booked. So we want every new member getting started with 2 orientations. Company standard is we want 100% of our members getting started with at least 1 orientation. We're above the game. We're sitting at 193%. So combined our induction, we're sitting at 250% out of 200. If we look, I'm going to tell you guys the story behind these percentages. So we're going to look over at our strat board and we're going to talk about those people. Looking at our strat board, there are 2 main factors that really help in our result of PAPs. So Brittany, if we're looking at 2 main factors that affect our sales, give me one of them.
Our ratios.
Our ratios, perfect. So when we look up here at our pie graphs, those are our ratios. So again, if we're behind, we're gonna be in red. If we're ahead, we're gonna be in blue. We are sitting in a really strong spot for our ratios right now. Booking ratio. So Kina, I know you're new, but what do you think a booking ratio is?
How many people are actually booked?
Yeah, how many people are actually booked in? So out of all of our contacts, how many of those people that we're actually speaking to over the phone are getting booked in for an appointment. Excellent. We're sitting at 87%. Company standard is, guys, we want to be at least 33% of the people that we speak to booked in for an appointment. We're sitting at 87. Amazing. Great spot to be in.
Winning.
We're winning, right? Show ratio. So Will, tell us what a show ratio. What do you think that is?
It's a combination of our appointments and walk-ins. So
Yeah.
based on both ratios, we're obviously in the blue because it's awesome.
Yeah, so our show ratio is the amount of people that are actually showing up for their appointments or walking through those doors. We're sitting at 131%. You're right, Will. We're sitting in the blue, so we're doing awesome with that. Brittany, how the heck could our ratio be over 100% for a show ratio?
Walk-ins, people bringing friends.
Yep.
Or also feedbacks perhaps from the last month.
Right, there are people who haven't necessarily been booked in. That's right. And then the last one, Kina, our show ratio. What do you think a show ratio is?
Closing ratio.
A closing ratio, yep.
How many are actually have gotten memberships and the thing is closed on the computer?
Yeah, how many people are actually buying memberships versus how many of the ones that have shown up and toured. So if we look at all of our ratios here, guys, we're in the blue for that. So we're doing a great job at that. Brittany, what's the other thing, the other main thing that's going to affect our sales?
Our leads.
Our leads, that's right. So there's two main ways to increase your sales: increase your ratios or increase your leads. If we look at the board right here, guys, we're in the blue. So we had a great day on Tuesday. We generated 73 leads out of 60. Yesterday we generated 55 leads out of 40. So where that brings us to month-to-date leads generated, we should be at 100 leads, and we're at 128 leads. So that explains why we're winning. We're 6 PAPs, we're 6 memberships ahead of where we need to be, which is awesome. But the reason why we're 6 memberships ahead is because we're ahead by our leads and we're in the blue for our ratios. Make sense?
Yep.
All right, so let's talk about our percentages now, where we got those numbers. So right now we're sitting at 19% of our members buying a personal training starter pack. Right now we're in the red for that because we want to be at what percent for PT Starter, Britt?
20.
We want to be at 20%. So right now we've sold 3 personal training packages. We should have sold 4. If we were at 4, we would be at 20% of our members getting started with PT. Let's talk about orientations booked. So right now for orientations booked, we're sitting at 193%. So right now we have booked 31 people out of our 16 out of 32. Why is this out of 32, Will?
Each person should get 2 orientations, company standard, and for the amount of members that we have, we should have 2 per.
Right, exactly, right. So we're sitting at 16 memberships, so that's why we should be at 32. When we talk about personal health profiles, guys, this is one of our bigger risks right now. We're sitting at 6 out of 13 people that should have been booked in for personal health profiles, okay? So we've got a good opportunity to be booking those people in and catching up. Our total induction, guys, we're sitting at 40 people properly inducted, booked in for the right things out of 16. So we're sitting at 250%, which matches up at the board 250%. Good? All right, so let's take it back to our sales board.